It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And only able to get this to the 19. Probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Hey, Alfred, hot! What are you? UAA.
They'll start the drive with Hill. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Levi Onwuzurike gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 39 yards. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Goff. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Travis Jones makes a tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Detroit.
Goff now to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Down the left sideline. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. Now the pressure gets there and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
The 19-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar from 19 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
14.
A toss out right to Gibbs. They find some open field here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. McGough and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. From the red zone now, Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Montgomery fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Josh Reynolds in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Badgley on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now Montgomery running right, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
They try again with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Lions 21, Ravens 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And quickly they get to the line. Now Jackson on second down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Jackson now. That is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 29 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. But this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 7. Another run for Gibbs here. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back, not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Goff now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. As hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts. Short gain, balls 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The noise is getting deafening. Here's third down and 3. Now Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here's first down. One last shot for Jackson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case,